folks, Matt Williamson with MXP Magazine here for round number 9 of the 2020 Supercross Series, Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Matt Williamson here with MXP Magazine, here with Henry Miller from Rochester, Minnesota. Is that where you still call your home? Or did you change that? Are you one of those guys?
So if you look at like the entry, it says Rochester, Minnesota. So I always put that down. That's home for me. I mean, that's where I grew up and everything. But right now, I mean, I'm always traveling and whatnot. So home is where I make it, and just kind of where everyone is at. Like from basically where my dirt bikes are to practice, wherever I go back, that's home for now, and that's what we'll keep it as.
So talk to us a little bit about your season. So you had a little bit of a rough start. So what happened there that kind of set you back and not had the 2020 you wanted to kick off with?
I was granted a good opportunity to go down to Australia and fill in for the KTM team down there for the last 3 races, and unfortunately at the last round there was a mishap in practice and I ended up breaking my scapula, which is your shoulder blade, and I let it naturally heal. I didn't do no surgery, nothing like that, and they originally told me 8.5 weeks, and it ended up being a little over. It was about 10.5 weeks at the time of getting released to ride. So we came back. I mean, I was released to ride 2 weeks before Dallas Supercross, which was last weekend. Only rode a handful of times. The weather was, the weather doesn't cooperate. Nothing's perfect. So last weekend was just to get out there and get back into race day, get track time, because you can't simulate any of that at home practicing or anywhere you go. I mean, it's always different, always feels different. So last weekend there was no expectations, just wanted to go out there, learn what I could and see what I really needed to work on, and obviously I have a lot to work on, but we made some good progress this week with my bike and just being more comfortable riding and doing laps and just all the stuff that you need to do to compete out here.
I don't want you to have too much of your time here. You got to get ready for press day, get psyched up for that. Who do you want to thank, and who's been the big supporter this year for you?
So my biggest supporter is Stussy Construction. Obviously, you guys can see that right there. Big man behind it. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing it last year or this year. FXR is a really big part of my program too. Mill, Doug, Carson, Andy, they all take really good care of me over there. They're like family to me. I love those guys to death.
I don't know anybody at FXR.
I mean everybody nowadays, right. You see everyone with FXR. It's really growing, and I mean, they make awesome products and stuff. And then I mean, just there's so many other sponsors out there that make this possible that don't get enough thanks and all that kind of stuff. But all those people, if it wasn't for every sponsor that I have, it would be really hard for me just to go racing this year.
What we are going to do next with MXP is we're actually going to follow him and do a 1-lap video of him doing press day. So we're going to get that posted up on our basically on our timeline. So you can get a good track preview here in Atlanta, and maybe we'll get a chance to talk to Henry afterwards to see how he likes the track. So if not, good luck and nice chatting with you, man.
Thank you, guys. The track's really good. A lot of moisture in the dirt. It's real tacky. Some of the jump faces have some soft spots in them, but it's gonna rut up pretty good, and it's gonna be a good racetrack for sure.
How do you think that sand section is gonna be? Is your Millville training gonna help out there, you think?
I don't quite think that's gonna be similar to that. It's pretty loose, pretty deep. They dumped quite a bit there, so I think it's gonna be it's gonna play a good part in racing for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, good luck out there.